Good afternoon. It's Wednesday, September 20th. We're going to do a quick overview of some stocks, some max list stocks, some hot stocks, stocks that were on last night's list to the VIP members. By the way, you can say, where is that at? missionwinners.com, VIP members. This is my hand-picked list of stocks. It's not a lot of them, but it's the one that I'm focusing on, that if they present themselves with clean price and volume relationships, I'm buying them. It's not a lot of them, but that's my focus list. So here we go. The Dow. Fed day today. Fine. Trending up the 8-day. We let it work. Spiders came down below the 8-day. This is the 8-day right here, by the way. Fell below it. Reversed. Closed back up on a slight pickup in volume. It's walking up the 8-day. We let it work. The comp is a little bit weaker. Look at this. The spiders fell a little bit below the 8. The comp fell a little bit more, but closed above the 8-day. We let it work. By the way, the reason I point this out isn't necessarily to say, oh, let's buy the comp, the NASDAQ composite. It's just that, hey, NASDAQ stocks are acting okay. That's telling us right here, this action's telling us that. Boeing, bought it here. It's trending up the 8-day. We let it work. How long will it go up? I don't know. Am I going to sell it here? Why? If you sell, you limit your profits. Somebody said once, you'll never go broke taking a profit. And I disagree. If your losses are bigger than your profits, you're going to go broke. We have to let these things work as long as they're good. Maybe it'll stop today, tomorrow. I don't know. We'll take it for what it's worth. It looks good. Baidu, right on the 8-day. We're in at a fair price. We'll see what it does. Can you sell it? Sure you can, but it hasn't given us a reason to. We have rules. It's not there, so let her work. Netflix, bought in here, grinding up the 8-day. As I said here on the chart, trends pay. Nvidia, we bought here and here. Look at the volume that came into it that day. People talk with their mouths and vote with their pocketbooks, and by Jove, they voted. Pops up, gaps up here on great news. Now look at this. Goes up. Now it pulls back a couple of days, but look at the low volume. Up on heavy volume, down on less volume. That's what you want to see. Up on heavy volume, down on less volume, down on less volume. Let it work. Square, picked this up at a good price. It's walking up the 8-day. We let it work. Walking up the 8-day. When will it lose the 8? I don't know. We don't forecast. Get in line with what is. Tesla, we picked some up here. We picked some up here. It rallied up. There was a double top there. We took a good chunk off. It's pulled back to the 8-day. Isn't that funny? Gosh, the 8-day. We say that a lot, don't we? By the way, look at this volume on that day. Nice heavy volume. It pulls back and it pulls back on less volume. Hopefully the selling pressure is drying up. QLD, just like the NASDAQ 100, is loose right here. Came all the way down to the 20. We're not in it. SSO grinding nicely up the 8-day. That's just like the spiders. Apple. Apple had bad news. Gap down. Drops below the 50-day on heavy volume. We leave it alone. There's nothing to do with it. Amazon. Got real choppy here. We took it out. We had it right in here. It ran up. We sold some off. It fell here. When it lost right in here, we took the rest off. We're not going to have any major problems. Alibaba, we got stopped out of this today while I was gone for a short time. Came down below the 8-day. Volume was low. If I had been here, I wouldn't have sold it, but I had stops in because I wasn't here for a while. Got to let it work and see what happens if you're still in it. Good job. Facebook, I like this trend right here. We'll watch this and see if it lifts off. Google popped up today on a pickup in volume. Stopped right at the 50-day. Maybe it's going to turn the corner and push through the 50-day. We'll have to watch that. Now, these are some coming up from last night's Mission Winners list. missionwinners.com. By the way, I will tell you this. I produce a premium list for VIP members on the Mission Winners site. It's my go-to stocks. And here they are. Some of them didn't do anything today. XBI did. That's the biotech. Lifted through there on a pickup in volume. And we own it. It lifted across those tops, and we own it. I'd much rather buy a biotech ETF than individual biotechs. They just can rattle you down. Advanced micro devices. We picked this up today. I called this out in the room twice that I was buying some, going right through these tops. I want to show you something. This is a daily chart. Here's the hourly chart. Right in here. Look at that volume. Here's the 30-minute chart. Look at the volume that came into it. Here's a 10-minute chart. Volume. I saw that happening and I said, I'm buying some. Afterwards, they came out that they have a good alliance with Tesla, with the chip on their car. Isn't this interesting? The chart closed at $13.74. Right now it's trading at $14.32. Right now it's trading there. So it's moved up higher. That's one of the beauties of, getting the list and keying on these. We're in this. We picked it up. We actually picked it up twice. I announced it both times in the VIP site on missionwinners.com, and it's working. First Solar. Gaps up, pulls down, bounces off the 50-day. I wrote this in here. I like the price action on this bar. I do. You see that little green thing there? That's a limit alert. If it takes that out, I may buy this back. Why? Because that was real heavy volume. By the way, this is in the top 10 groups for Solar. Electronic Arts going sideways. I'm watching this. Just basing here. I'm going to do something for you. There you go, folks. Got a big pennant going on here. Maybe it's going to push through that pennant. By the way, it's in the top 10 groups, and it's also on the 40-45 list. So it's a good company. Wooba, just basing here. Nothing happening yet. Went up, pulled back a bit. Nothing to do with it yet. We'll see. Stamps.com, working its way up this corner here. We'll see what happens. Maybe it'll start to lift off. We'll look for an entry. It's on my front page. NVMI, Bill O'Neill stock, went up, pulls back a little bit today. I'd like to show you something here. There's a spot to pick some up down here, right through here. Look at the volume on that bar. You could pick it up here, lifting through the 50-day, or you could pick it up here or here, taking out these highs. Buying it up here, there's no edge in buying it up here. And you know what? You handle this, then you got a problem. So if you bought that yesterday, let's say at around $27.20 a share, today it drops down to $25.70. You can say, well, that's nothing. I can live with it. Yeah, but you're down while these people are up. How low is it going to go? I don't know. But I know this. If it keeps falling, you got yourself a problem. I want to buy right, sit tight. Brooks Automation had a little pennant and lifted off. It's kind of loose here. Don't really see a pattern yet. We'll see what happens. Here's the weekly chart. Good volume. We'll see what it does. Not in it. Applied Materials fell today. Came right down to the 8-day. Nothing to do with it right now. Cena. I like this. I like that it's just going sideways here on the 8-day. 40% club. That means it's got either earnings or sales up 40% or higher. Auto Home. I love this base right here. Look at the volume on that bar. Right there. Goes up on a pickup in volume. Pulls back on less volume. Right here, starts to pick up on a pickup in volume. Right in here, there's a channel there. There's my limit alert. I'm going to drop it a bit. We'll be ready for it. We'll see what happens. Yelp, starting to pick up a little bit here. Off the 20-day and the 8-day. By the way, it's on the 90-45 list. This is a powerful company with great numbers. There's Facebook again. Okay? That'll be on the list again tonight. Paycom. I like this base right here. Just basing nicely on the 20-day and the 8-day. It'll be on the list tomorrow. Ollie's. Maybe it works through and forms a handle. Nothing yet. Look at this. Restoration Hardware. This gapped up on great earnings. What's it doing? It's just going sideways. They're not selling it. Look at that day right there. Kind of goes sideways 4 days. Pops up right there. Look at the volume pickup that day. They voted. They bought it. It's just going sideways. Right there's my limit alert. This goes sideways a couple more days. We'll be buying it. NXPI, just kind of going sideways here, meandering through a base. FAS, this is related to, right in here, financial stocks, lifting up right near those tops. Want to see something interesting? The stock runs up, and the high, look right here. The high, 54.24. 54.24 is the high. And then it falls. Rallies right back up, and it stops here. What's the intraday high today? Look over here when I click on it. 54.24 to the penny. Right there. If this could form a handle, that would be very positive. I do like that the volume came into it today. Those are just some of the hot stocks. We're going to have more for the mission winners, people. I just wanted to share this with you. Also, I really do believe, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. I like giving some commentary on here so that we can constantly be educating ourselves to combine price and volume action. I thank you very much, and I hope you all have a good night.